In this lecture, we're going to be talking about a memory system element that you probably haven't heard of before. Our eidetic memory. We're going to be talking about kind of an advanced memory system, looking deeper into our memory, and we're going to understand and see how we can use this system to our advantage. So the first question is, what is the eidetic memory? Well, the eidetic memory is this ability to recall and remember images, sounds, or objects in memory with high precision for a few seconds without using mnemonics. And in case you don't know what mnemonics are or mnemonic tools are, there's a lecture that talks about them. If you haven't seen it, please make sure you go watch it so you understand what I mean by mnemonics. Eidetic memory is what we refer to as photographic memory. So this ability to vividly remember objects or information for a few instances of exposure is what forms this system. And we know that a lot of people use their photographic memory in their daily lives, whether it's in school or at work or in any kind of situations. They use it as a primary tool for their memory system, and you can do the same. Now, there are ways for you to train this system even if you haven't developed it throughout your life yet. And the first step to training your eidetic memory is to focus on speed. You want to start by visualizing a list of numbers. Pick any list of numbers, and what you're going to do is you're going to glimpse at each separate group of numbers, preferably made out of 4 to 5 numbers to begin with. You will glimpse at it for a second, then close your eyes and try to remember what you saw. Once you start developing this speed, you want to start training your eidetic memory in space. You want to visualize an image or different shapes that you see in front of you. So you follow the same scenario. You pick an image, a landscape photo, a cartoon or an animation, and you glimpse at it for a second, then close your eyes and try to remember as much detail as possible. Now, once you train yourself to visualize numbers and visualize images, objects, and shapes with your eidetic memory, and you actually develop this system properly, we want to start focusing on quantity. We want you to use your eidetic memory to process as much data and information as possible. So you would repeat the systems we talked about before, but you would focus on quantity. Instead of reading 2 words and trying to remember what you read after glimpsing at them, or after glimpsing at 5, 6 numbers in a row, or after glimpsing at a basic picture or cartoon or animation, you're going to start doing the same but with bigger, higher quantities. Instead of looking at a 4 to 5 numbers piled up together, you will start looking at 10 to 12 numbers piled up together. Instead of looking at one shape, you'll start looking at 5 shapes together and try to remember what you saw. Instead of reading 2, 3 words or glimpsing at them and trying to remember what you read, you will glimpse at the entire phrase and then try to remember what you read. And this way, bit by bit, you'll start to develop and enhance your eidetic photographic memory.